No,
Kingston Road.
instead of paving
Kingston Road.
because we wanted to go through the
Because
beaches.
Billy knew how to get there, and you guys had an argument, and he felt really bad because you didn't trust him in his judgment on how to get to Kingston Road, Highway 2.
That's right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You guys had that argument?
Yeah.
But Billy, man, we were supposed to go. George, I know. You
Okay.
guys were like two little kids fighting over a popsicle stick, man.
Okay, so then it started raining, walking in the rain,
That's right.
and we stopped off at that Greek restaurant. Remember? We were just getting outside.
Oh, oh my God, what a walk that was,
Yeah.
my friend.
Actually, we were trying to. This was Sunday now, right?
Yeah.
We were trying to catch the show at that restaurant. We
The
started
news.
off early that morning for the walk. Remember, we had breakfast at the
Yeah,
Sunday Army?
that's what I was gonna
At 7:30, we got up.
remind you of. We had that beautiful breakfast there.
Yeah.
You know, those eggs, and
Yeah.
it was that guy that was cooking it. I forgot his name, but
He seen us on television.
yeah, did he?
Yeah. He said, "Oh, you're the guys I caught on CTV last night."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, we had a good breakfast. Started off real early, and we had lunch at that Greek place, just
Yeah.
outside of.
And the old man was.
That was
watching
outside
TV.
of the beaches, though, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. That was. Jesus.
Well, just before we were getting out of Toronto.
that
right
was
at
in
the end.
Scarborough, my friend.
Yeah, in Scarborough. Okay,
Victoria Park area.
Yeah, that was way over there. We were trying to catch the John Bar, which we were on, by the way.
Yeah, but we didn't see it.
No. So we kept walking, and we were going through Whitby. Now, was it there that we made arrangements to see the mayor, or that night? Where did we end up? We had a schedule.
We stopped at a hotel called the Canadiana.
Right, they had
where I
arranged.
parked.
The Salvation Army arranged it.
Yeah, Salvation Army arranged in Whitby the Canadiana, and we stopped there, and I parked the trailer in front, and that was the first time I heard you say, "Listen, can you get a hold of the mayor and the newspapers and all this stuff?" And I thought, holy
Is that
fuck,
where it started?
that's where it all started.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, holy fuck, this ain't gonna be as easy as just walking and thing. This guy wants to make noise. Now we're fucked.
Because you thought it was just
Yeah,
everything
what?
was scheduled with the
Well, I didn't-
YMCA coordinating all that stuff, the press and everything,
No,
right?
I didn't even know that was gonna happen, George. I thought you were just gonna walk. I didn't think you were gonna like pull out. Let's go talk to the mayor and let's go call the newspapers and this and then. That
So-
day, you started walking. Okay, well that was the night when we got there. Remember, I was outside and I seen the bus with the choir ladies,
Yeah,
and they came up to me because I was wearing my Pittsburgh Penguins shirt.
yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, Pittsburgh, what?" I go, "Whoa, yeah, Pittsburgh's cool, blah, 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 blah. Listen, and she asked me, because she saw the sign, what's that about? And I said, well, my friend George is walking across Ontario 2,000 kilometers. We walked 53 kilometers that day, George, if not more. 60 or something, right? And then I started talking to her, then Billy came out, and he shanuzzled them. He started talking to them, and we kind of pitched them for a couple of T-shirts, and that's where you first did your first autograph on the T-shirt.
Well, 4 T-shirts.
4 T-shirts.
So, did we not ask the man or the owner of the hotel for all the newspaper addresses? Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, we did
and
ask
he-
him.
and
You
the
were
man-
talking about having a press conference there.
Yeah. So, that's right.
And I felt like
then-
shit, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, press conference? Let's just walk. Really, that's how I felt, man. I'm like, oh, fuck, look at this guy. Who the fuck does he think he is?
So then the next day,
And the next day it was raining again,
yeah,
and off you went, and you told me to call the press
yeah,
and the mayor.
yeah.
And then when I got a hold of them, for me to come and pick you up the street, right?
Did you get a hold of the radio
I
station?
called the radio station, and they put you on the radio. And then I called, remember I called the newspaper guy?
Was that called Magic there, or?
That's right, Magic. Sue.
Sue?
Sue.
Or Laura?
Sue. Oh, it must have been, that was Oshawa Magic.
Oshawa was Magic. So
Whitby
did Whitby
did-
have their own?
No, Whitby had a reporter who, when I called him, he said he was too busy to come and take a photograph of you meeting the mayor.
So we went to the mayor's office.
That's right.
And we took a picture ourselves with the mayor, which we have, you know, right?
That's right.
He gave
And
us
he
a few
gave us-
pence to
that's
be,
right.
you know, Billy, and they were happy that we were doing that.
And that's the first mayor we met on the whole thing.
That would be.
Yep.
And then I started walking. Now, was it there that next day that my back started?
No, your back was killing you the first day.
First day, but not as much as the second day.
No, the
The second day, it really.
It was
started-
killing you,
Yeah,
man.
because I started walking through Oshawa,
And
remember?
that's when you couldn't anymore. and
Yeah,
I
you
started-
guys seen how much I walked and you just couldn't believe it. And when
Yeah.
you go, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then I had.
Did we meet up with you after that?
Yeah, yeah.
How?
Because you were trying to arrange to get the Oshawa mayor, and he
That's
was,
right.
and he.
Well, I did. I went there and I left him a note. Actually, it's a her.
Yeah.
And
The,
I
re-
left.
the newspaper, you couldn't get hold of the newspaper there, right?
No.
Or did we?
Yeah, we got a hold of the newspaper there.
Yeah?
In Oshawa.
We got a picture there.
We didn't get a picture. I don't think any reporter came out either.
Okay,
But
so
we did call,
the
and that's
radio
where we
was
got.
announcing
That's
us,
right.
And
We
that
got-
was Laura, the Italian.
Yeah, that's the first radio station we were on.
And she was doing this through the whole next 2
Yeah,
days.
and then I told you that I seen a physiotherapist place, and we went right back. Remember, you walked out of almost Oshawa, we went back to the physio.
Yeah.
And that was the first pro bono thing we got out there.
Was the
The
yeah,
massage.
they donated a massage.
Yeah. And she came out to see if we were legitimate.
Yeah,
And,
we went through the whole thing. That
Yep.
was one of the first that we had to do that. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
yeah,
And we did
and
it.
that didn't work.
Hmm?
That didn't work.
The massage?
No, it fucked you up even more.
Yeah, it was still.
Well, it was good,
It was
but
good.
it was.
But I kept walking,
Yeah, you did.
and then we were approaching, what's that town before Coburg? Where did we stay that night?
We stayed at a campsite called in Welcome.
No,
Yes, we did.
first,
Oshawa, Pickering, or is it Pickering, Oshawa first? Would be
Pickering,
Pickering,
Oshawa.
Oshawa. And then we got into the fucking, like, woods thing, and we stayed, you couldn't walk, so we drove it to Welcome. Remember the first
No.
campsite? Yeah,
No.
it was. That's the first campsite we went.
are you sure?
Yeah, because there was 40 kilometers where your back was gone. Where you were fucking struggling, hunched over like a hunchback. And that's the first time we pulled over. After the Canadiana, the first place we stayed was where we took those pictures with me making the campfire.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. So is that where I started making those signs for the back of the trailer?
That's right. And Welcome.
I think,
Did we stay in another hotel before that? Think, because I can't remember. I tell you the truth. I know that we stayed at the Canadiana.
on the 29th, we reached Coburg.
That's right.
So, yeah, okay, you're right. We
Yeah.
were, because then we just had to walk down.
You walked
Welcome,
through Port Hope.
And then through Port Hope. Didn't you get something pro bono at that restaurant?
No,
$10
we
discount?
left her a can.
Oh, okay, that's one of the places we left it.
We left cans everywhere, man. Back there.
Did you mark them down?
Yeah, I give it to Sam. If he's gonna pick them up or not, I don't know.
Okay, so then we were scheduled to be in Coburg at 2 p.m. on the 29th of June, right?
Mhm.
And I phoned, and remember, I said, holy shit, they're not even ready for us. Our first YMCA.
That's right.
We were approaching our first organized thing, you know, which we didn't organize, you know, and they told us they weren't even prepared, or they didn't have nothing.
I don't know, I didn't talk to them, you did.
I did. Remember, I came back and I said, holy shit, these guys don't even got nothing ready for us. So they, you know, remember I came back, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna be there at 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
And, did you
What do
drive in first?
No, I kind of, yeah, I think I did.
You drove in first? Did you notice, did you see it?
No, I
before?
didn't drive in first, buddy.
Really?